Hey friends, today I'm going to teach you how to prayer walk. If you're part of my church, then you know this is a part of my spiritual practice. Every Sunday morning before church, I walk around a couple of times unless it's blistering hot or really cold. Usually the cold doesn't stop me. The heat will though because of the sweatiness, but right now is a great time while we're social distancing to try some prayer walking. So if you are local, this is where I'm standing right now. I'm standing at the end of the parking lot and I'll flip it around. You see that trail right there, just walk down that trail until you get to the Bluebonnets and you will be on the walking trail at the church. And if you are not local, then I just encourage you to find a place where you could go and walk and pray. Now, you can do this in your own neighborhood. What I do is I walk around and I pray, and sometimes the Holy Spirit will just kind of nudge. And what that feels like, it's different for everybody, but you just kind of feel an impression that you need to, sometimes I feel an impression that I need to call somebody or somebody's brought to my mind, or if I'm prayer walking, then just I'll feel like I need to stop in front of a house. And I won't necessarily stop, but as I walk by, I'll slow down a little bit and I'll pray for the people inside. And I remember when I lived in San Angelo, I just had an impression as I was walking past a house that, wow, that must be a blessed place. I just had a picture of peace and joy in that house. And then much later, I got to know the folks in that house, and McBride's, if y'all are listening, it was the McBride house. And I love those folks. And y'all can imagine if you ever walked past, if you're in San Angelo or now in Houston where they live, if you walked past the McBride house, you might get an impression that God was already there. So anyway, as you're prayer walking, just quietly to yourself, you can be praying. You can be asking God to be in your neighborhood, in the midst of your community. Definitely walk up and down your street or around your circle or around the cul-de-sac or wherever it is you live. Pray especially for your neighbors, those who are closest to you. Those are the people God has placed in your specific care. So give special attention to your street because they are within the area that God has entrusted to you. And then wherever you walk, just be praying. It doesn't have to be specifically for the people, but you can pray silently in your own heart. And you can ask God just for whatever it is you need that day. No one even has to know that you're praying. So I want you to take a prayer walk today. Take a prayer walk today. Go out, and then you can even comment about how it went and anything that God said to you as you were walking. And I'll see you tomorrow.